Welcome back, scholars. 5 minutes went by pretty quick. Hopefully you had some fun with those uh, fill in the blanks and the draws. Hey, let's get started on those. Let me get some answers. Hey guys, I'm going to do the first one, then I'm going to need some help on the last two. So the first one I have is 3 times 28 in the fill in the blank. Hopefully you put it's 24. How do we do that? We can do sets of eights. 8 plus 8 plus 8, that equals 16 plus 8 equals 24. Or if you know your multiplication tables, you know that 3 times 8 is 24. So guys, teachers, I'm going to ask you to pause the video here. I would like the scholars to go ahead and answer what 7 times 7 is. We're going to be pausing in 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Yes, I love it. I love my chats. Love seeing everybody in there. Go ahead and give me the answer. I saw it in my classroom, so I'm going to be asking for the answer there. I'm actually going to go ahead. I saw the correct answer. Somebody knew what that was. It was 7 times 7 is 49. So once again, you can do it by doing math. 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That will give you 49. That's a long way. Make sure you learn the multiplication table so that you can get the 7 times 7. Now this one's going to be a little bit harder. 6 times 9. Everybody usually has a lot of problems with that. I'll show you a different way of doing it in a few minutes. Teachers, go ahead and pause the video for this in 3, 2, 1, pause. Yes, love it. I love the Zoom chat. I love seeing what's there. Basically, we're going to go ahead and answer this question. I saw the correct answer out there. It is 54. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Once again, you take 9 and you can add it 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that will equal 54. Excellent job. Yes, way to go. So now I'm going to be going back and I'm going to be going into Nearpod because I want to be seeing, I want to see what's next. So next one it asks you to fill in the space provided, write the area of the rectangle as a multiplication sentence starting with the longest side. So I'm going to do this first one. The longest side is, and I ask you to write it in a multiplication sentence, and I gave you an example. So it is 4 inches times 2 inches equals 8 inches squared. Because you have 2 inches there, you're going to square it. All right. What's another way of getting that done? I'm going to show you right here. It's 2 by 4, right? I can cut that in half and get this into half. This lets me know I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 inches squared. All right. So what are the answers to the next ones? Two times 7 is inches. Oh, these are centimeters. 7 centimeters times 2 centimeters equal 14 centimeters squared. The next one is going to be 15 centimeters squared, or inches squared, excuse me. And the last one is 36 inches squared. Guys, thank you for your help there. Now let's get back over here. We're going to be going over vocabulary. Vocabulary is very important, especially with what we are doing today and the rest of the week. You got to remember what volume is. Volume is the amount of space in a 3D object. For example, this cup, like I showed you on the cup that I did from Austin Achieve. By the way, that held 500 milliliters. Yeah, 500, that's 2 cups. 2 cups worth of stuff. If you filled it up all the way to the brim, if you just did a little bit less, it's about 480. A unit cube, well, that's one of these. A unit cube, see, it's got 6 edges all the way around. Well, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, actually 6. And that cube there, it can be any size. It can be a centimeter like this. It could be an inch. It could be a mile. So it's 1 cubic unit, such as a 1 cubic centimeter like this here. You can count the number of unit cubes that fit into a solid to find the volume. And that's what I did yesterday. All right. And the area. Area is the amount of space inside the boundary of a flat dimensional object, such as a triangle or circle or a surface of a solid 3D object. We are now to objective. Teachers, can we get a brave scholar to volunteer? And if they don't volunteer, go ahead and pick on somebody who is a great student aspiring to be, let's see, what can we do with volume? An architect. Gonna pause the video in 3, 2, 1. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Love it. Scholars will be able to find volume by counting cubes. Simple and easy today. Hey guys, I'm going to get started on some of the work that I need to be showing you. So let's get started here. I'm going to take this away, and everybody should be getting one of this in one of your brackets. But I'm going to go ahead and shade in 4 squares right here. It's not going to be perfect, but I'm shading in these 4. Right? Now that I have those 4 in there, all right, that's going to be the foundation to the building that I'm going to be building. Now, I'm going to put in my first floor, and I'm going to put 4 units to make my first floor. Make sure that you think of that as your first floor. What happens if I were to put a second floor on there? How many units do I have there? Now, I know it's kind of difficult to see that, but I'm going to try to tilt this over so that you can see that, yeah, it does have height. It can give you a little different perspective there. How many units do you have there? I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to ask for the teachers to go ahead and take the time so that they can get the answer. Pausing in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I love it. I love this Nearpod. I love Zoom chat. It gives you the answers from you all. Thank you for me hearing the correct answers out there. Yes, the correct answer is 8. How do I know that? Well, let me take off this first layer here, the top layer, and let's go ahead and count them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 right here, right, on my first floor, and then I put 1, 2, 3, 4 on top. And you notice how I took that as a layer like this here? You know, I could have done layers going like this also. I could have said, hey, I got 4 right here and I got 4 there. Remember, you can count them either way, whichever way is easier. But I'm doing it like a building, so I'm going for height. So we're going layers like a cake. We're going to be stacking these up. Let me think about this. What would happen if I have a layer, an extra layer? How many cubes would you find in there? I'm going to pause the video here, have you fill out the answer. Pausing in 3, 2, 1, pause. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yes, somebody figured it out. Take 4 plus 4 plus 4, that equals 12. Somebody else said, oh, I have 3 layers of 4, so that's 3 times 4. So that gave me 12. Excellent. Yes. Fantastic work. You know what, guys? Did I change the ground floor at all? No, I didn't. All I started doing is just adding more layers. In fact, I can make this as tall as I like. I can go up another layer. That means I added 4 more, so 12 plus 4 is 16. 4 times 4 is 16. So I had a grand total of 16 cubes here. And since this is a cube, right? Oops. Since this is a cube and it's 1 centimeter in length or height or width, I can say it's a cubic centimeter. And these cubes can serve as a unit to measure the volume of the solid, the amount of space it takes up. So what do you call this unit again? Please pause the video. Teachers, ask your students to write it in the chat. Pausing in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, excellent, excellent. Yes, it is a cubic centimeter. Now this is 1. Now I'm going to pick up a couple more. How many do I have in total? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put this down here so that you can see it a little bit better. I'm going to put it on the flex cam. How many do I have here? Excellent. That is correct. 3. How many do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Yes. I love those Zoom chat answers coming in. I really appreciate it. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you so much. Hey guys, we're going to be going into our slides here to see what we're going to be doing next. So I'm modeling that we're going to shade for area. That's what I just did. And we're going to build it up and we're going to learn about the cubes and how to do that. The next thing I want to show you is how to draw this if we ever have to draw it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my flex cam. If we ever have to represent it and we have to draw this out, you're going to have some dot paper. And in this dot paper, you're going to be drawing, I'm going to do 1 cube right now. So the way I do it is I fill in this diamond shape right here. And we're going to make this into a 3D object. So the way I do that is I fill this in, first square. Then I draw out 3 straight lines. All right. Then I go ahead and close it up by closing this box and closing this box. And there I have one cube. Hey guys, let's try this together. I want you to go to Nearpod, and in there you're going to have a draw it, and I'm going to want you to do one with me. Let's draw two cubes. How would we draw two cubes? I'm going to pause the video, give you an opportunity to do that. Going to give you about a minute. Pausing in 3, 2, 1, pause. Excellent, excellent. Glad to see you back. All right, let's get started here. Let's go back to our dot paper. Hopefully you all drew something that looked like this. I'm going to draw one line here, one here, one here. Do this all the way across, do this all the way across. That will give me two cubes, right? Now I'm going to make sure that they are all connected. So I'm doing 4 lines. So this represents 2 cubic centimeters. See how that easy? See how easy that is? All right. You're going to be going over to our slides to see us doing that. Then I'm going to be asking you to go to Nearpod and do some drawings yourself. Actually, you're going to be counting some cubes. Let me know how many volumes or how many cubes you find in the space. You're going to have about 3 of those. Then you're going to have 2 drawings. Going to give you 10 minutes to do that in. Once again, giving you 10 minutes to do that in. Pause the video in 3, 2, 1, pause.